Hey, whoever's there. I'll do a live. Get some nuts up or something. There we go. Wizard King 10. G'day, Wizard King. Hey. On luck, man. It's still alive. Late night. Uncle Skunk. How's that? Yeah, all good, mate. Good to see you live. Cheers, bro. G'day, Mark. Scotty Peoples. Should I have to chop up? I'm just going to find it on YouTube here. 1 sec. Just trying to pin a comment. There we are. Catch back up here. Glad you're doing well. Cheers, Wizard. Hunter says, g'day, Mark. Hunter and Mark. Isaiah, Wizard King. G'day, Midnight. Eshay says, Adelaide 420. G'day. Yeah, how's everyone tonight? Hope you're all doing well. I'm showing my bud, but I've got to muck around with this green screen to get it up. Beautiful Friday, gents. Yeah, I've been asleep most of Friday. Working all morning, but sleep all day. You changer, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I was just
Good.
your little is on its way.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, I am. Australia Post give me 2 tracker numbers, and they put it over one over each one, and so I don't know which is yours and which is the one for the one at Tasmania.
Yeah.
But it was posted yesterday. Well, hang on.
Adelaide.
You'll probably get it Monday or Tuesday. Keep your eye out for it.
I hope it goes through yet. Guys, always working, Wizard King. Small dog. G'day, small dog. Small says g'day, lads.
I don't know. Wizard King 10. Who's he? Where's he from?
I think he's from Hook's channel.
Oh, okay.
Where I've seen him. Maybe. Ahoy. Wally's been getting a lot of people come into, I think. Ahoy, cheers. Yeah.
Hello, Hook. Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah.
Sucker turd.
Sucker turd.
Gear change our things, brother. Said Mark.
Slow and steady. Just been out. I've been out for a fucking big drive today. I brought back some cookies and cream.
Oh, true.
Yeah. That's what I was told it is. Mate, I've only just been home about an hour. So,
About it. Oh, yeah. Hook says Hunter. Victoria, mate. Hook, yeah. How are you, yeah? Just pop in every now and again. So you, hey, lives up. Nice. Clones or buds or beans?
buds.
Buds and beans and the clones.
You ever tried this white
Yeah,
rhino
Brendan.
they talk about?
I haven't tried it. I'm pretty sure it's a while ago, but I don't know. Nah, not really. I did have
I haven't
stuff that
seen.
said it was like
I
one,
haven't.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but it's supposed to be very crystallized and glassy.
Oh, yeah. One sec.
Brendan,
You know, all in chat, everyone. How everyone doing?
you got to work the weekend?
Nah, not. Yeah, I've done my last this morning. Not gotta go back to work till Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've gone in a few years, Gear Changer. It
What's
was
it? What's it?
renamed
What's it
the
like?
Medical Man. You get it from Mr. Nice Seats.
Yeah, I know. I just got it off a dealer. Looks nice, smells nice.
G'day, chat. Sorry, I was taking fish for a walk.
That sounds like that sounds good. He's taking a fish for a walk. I'll be back in a second.
Goldfish. Is fishy dog or something? Been do it. Just saying, the original right one that comes from Mr. Nice Seats company. But then they renamed it to Medical Man, separated from all the other places as well for right one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I tried it, but that was back when I just thought it wasn't really, didn't know there was that many strains. So Weed was weed. Just mucking about. Is that your cookies and cream?
That's what it's supposed to be, yeah. It's got a little bit of a creamy taste to it. Looks all right.
Yeah, just bring it back a bit, probably. Yeah. You don't look too bad, I suppose. Bit the
Can't
light, not
complain on
open.
that. First time I've ever tried it, so
Got a nice smell to it, or
it's got a nice smell to it.
yeah. The main thing is, as long as you smell it, it's
So there's nothing decent around. Christmas time down here, pellet fucking. Mate, they check. Oh yeah.
Don't know what it is, but it's alright. It's pretty good.
Is that local stuff?
Yeah. That was alright.
So down here, fucking Christmas time, mate, they charge you $25 for your fucking thumb, your nail.
Yeah.
So I tell them they fucking ought to be run out of fucking town. Charging that sort of money.
It's got a little bit of colour to it.
It's fucking 4 hours drive one way and 4 hours drive back the fucking other way. Damn. I'm gonna put some of that away and take it away with me. Should be out of here fucking. I think we've got everything sorted out.
Drive today.
Yeah, mate, I drove fucking just over 300k one way. I've done about 3/4 of the way back and automatic jumped in behind the wheel and had a drive.
Fuck me, swinging gear changer, that's dedication. Fuck, that's a drive.
No, it's not the drive, pal. It's just the fucking boring fucking roads. out in the middle of nowhere. I don't go down the highway. I go across country, and it's quicker. But it's just boring fucking. And I'm having a fucking drink too, boys. I'm having a drink and a smoke, and I don't give a fuck about the consequences. Cheers, biggies.
G'day. Oh, I'm looking for my headphones. I forgot you was already here. Yeah, so it does
Wally Fish will be fucking well and truly wasted tonight.
Wasted?
Oh yeah, mate, it's fucking smashed to the eyeballs, I think. He'd be fucking...
Wombats, g'day Wombats.
He'd be smoking some mango up there.
Yeah, nice.
Why? What's up him? What are you talking about?
Wally probably. It'd be wasted.
Oh yeah, he'd be fucking.
On the mangoes. Mango bud.
Fucking bag of mango I had, man. Walked out the fucking door quicker than I could fucking look at it. You drive a car, Zaya?
Sorry. What was that? You?
I said,
I
you
just
drive a
haven't-
car?
Yeah. Don't let the buy it. A rid of mine got a bigger one. For the missus. And the kids. Just waiting after Christmas. I'll sort all my stuff out.
Fucking Christmas is 2 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks today or something. Fucking not far away. Santa Claus will be here for sure.
Hello, lads.
Yeah,
How's that sound coming through?
yeah, it's good.
Hello, Hawk. It's coming through well.
Oh, shit.
G'day, gear. I'm going to switch up my put my Bluetooth on anyway. Testing?
Yeah, all
Testing
good.
2-4.
Oh yeah, that should do it. No whack and forries. Ah, that's better. How are you, boys? Good to see you, Zaya.
Yeah, I'm good,
Yeah, gentlemen.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, but I've had a big day. I've just started smoking a bit of this stuff here.
Looks good, mate. We
Cookies
always
and
got the good
cream.
stuff.
Oh, well, cookies and cream, they tell me.
Yeah, cool.
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna pack up.
How are you, mate?
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. So you got the weekend off, fella?
Any of you guys have interest in exotics at all? I've never heard of it.
Occasionally, not particularly, but yeah, dibble dabble.
Oh, yeah, no, not till Sunday. Finished one this morning. Last day of the week.
Yep.
What have you been up to, Hook?
Oh, fuck all. Just playing game. Kids' holidays now. Kids' school
That's right.
holidays.
Yeah,
So
schoolies.
home early and home for the 6 weeks, I guess. However long the holidays go for, I don't remember, but I like the holidays. All my times go out the window. I don't have to get up early, stay up
Yep.
late. It's good. Good. I've had one bong of this shit. I found this actually that I'm smoking is actually 2 years old. I had one
Yeah?
cone and I'm like, it fucked me up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started yawning and shit. I've just been yawning for the last fucking 20 minutes. But that's good. Good. G'day, Codester. What do you reckon of the new map, Saya,
New map.
of the game? Of Fortnite.
Oh, I haven't really had a look at it, but
It's
Not
sucky,
shit, is it?
I reckon. Slow. What do you reckon, Cody?
Oh, g'day, Cody. Beans, I mean. School holidays is shit for me. have to watch my back. So many cops driving around doing everything.
Hey, I got you could. My missus is behind me, and I could tell you something that'll fucking blow your mind out. Mate, I thought I had to change my underpants yesterday. I was on my way to a mate's place, about 25 kilometres away, and I got about 2 kilometres out of town from where I live, and I forgot to pick something up, so I had to come back, and I had to pick his weed up. I had some weed for him, and I chucked it in my front pocket, and it was sticking out because it was pretty fucking decent sized bag for him. And I got about over the railway line, turned it around about, and next thing I look up in the mirror and there's this car coming flying up behind me, and he's actually hit me on with the twin lights. Beep, 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 beep. In an unmarked car, pulls me over.
Oh,
and, yeah, and my missus says, "What are you going to do?" I said, "I'm out of here." I jumped out of the car and I walked straight towards him because it was windy. And he fucking come up to me and he said, "How you going?" I said, "I suppose you want to see my license." He said, "No, I know all about you, Steve." He said, "That's a brand new car." He said, "You just live down the road." He said, "We've already looked you up." He said, "I just want to breath test you." And I'm fucking standing about a foot away from him, and that bag normally stinks, but it didn't stink because of the wind was blowing the fucking other way. He's breath tested me 1 to 10. He said to me, "No, that's not a bad car there, pal." I said, "Yeah, I've got to get used to all the fucking alarms going off because there's so many things on it. If you don't fucking turn them off, I'd drive you crazy." Hopped in the car, and my missus said, "Fuck, you are one lucky person." And within 5 minutes, I just rang Wally up and I said to Wally, "I just been pulled over by the copper." Mate, I had to fucking change my underpants, I thought, because I thought I was gone.
Yeah.
The weed stunk. It's that mango stuff, mate. It fucking stinks like crazy.
Well played. Well played, mate. G'day, Aussie.
Put the charger on here, so it was.
Brendan. That sounds like a cool story. Good adventure.
Well,
get your heart racing.
Mate, it was, eh?
Get your heart
yeah,
racing.
fuck, yeah, full on, mate. The old gear hasn't been pulled over for a long time. It's because when I was driving trucks, pal, they used to not well, it was not so much the coppers, it's the inspectors that used to pull you over all the time in those days. But yeah. I got nothing. The only thing you never catch me under the influence of alcohol driving a motor vehicle, but I put my hand up and say, "Yeah, mate, it's a hard thing not to get away with the lick test. You can't beat it. It's there. You play Russian roulette every time you do it and you go out on the road."
Oi! G'day, Codes. Fuck all, brother. Having a relaxing evening.
But I think I've got to go and buy a lottery ticket after that.
What's DL mean? I don't know what that means. What's the deal? Is that deal? I don't know.
What's the deal?
Download.
Is that
download? Oh, it is a download. Yeah. Fuck all, mate.
I thought it might have been the drug limit. I thought it might have been the drug limit.
The drug lord. The drug limit.
The drug lord.
Wait, what do you reckon in the game, Codes? I reckon it sucks. All games suck at the moment. There's nothing that's actually good or realistic. I expected so much more, and it hasn't changed much since SimCity, bloody 1999, or whenever the Vice City shit came out. When all of that, these games have pretty much stayed the same for the last 20 years, really. The only thing that's changed is the graphics. And even that hasn't gone that far. Call of Duty was in Halo. I mean, we had 4-player games when with Nintendo 64.
Yeah. You know? Same with Mario.
Yeah. GTA. All GTA games, they're really they're just so much similar. There's not anything to experience, you know. I don't know.
It's just that everyone plays this one now. 'Cause it's new.
The bloke that I was taking the weed to the other when I had to take it there, he's right into that motor car racing and Bathurst and shit like that. And he said to me, "Hey, have a couple of pipes and then have a drive of the car." And I think I didn't even make the first corner. I smashed it up, backed it into the wall, and it took me about 10 laps before I even had control over it. And he said, "And you used to fucking drive a truck?" There's a lot of difference between driving a truck and a race car on a screen.
Yeah. Indeed.
So you got a chimney hook for Santa Claus to come down, or is he coming in the back door?
I come in the front door if he wants. I don't know. Gets in. He gets in. Yeah, no, we don't have a chimney, but you know, kids. It's funny you say that because the kids do say that sort of stuff. My son tried to trick Santa by putting pepper in his milk and cooking. And you know how I knew that he did that, don't you? Because I was Santa.
You drank the fucking milk.
Yeah. And my son tried to tell me that. My son tried to tell me the next day.
Oh man, that would have burnt the fuck out of you.
I drank the milk and I was like, that's strange. Then just carried on my day. And then in the morning, my son goes, "Hey, Dad, do you know I put pepper in the milk for Santa and he drank it?" I said, "Is that what that was?"
That's
True
golden,
story.
man. That's golden.
The year before, though, he was naive enough to believe me that I was calling Santa to cancel Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's my little fella.
Yeah.
Probably.
Hey.
So I cancelled Christmas and he started crying.
Small
Mrs.
rock
Johnson
gives me a note, and she's got no idea of how to write or words and stuff. And for her to do stuff, she writes little hearts or crosses on a piece of paper. And not last year, the year before, she gave me a note, and mate, I was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had to bring a swimming pool in for a kid's pool into the house, and I was going outside to get it, and I didn't know she was watching me from the bedroom. She got up out of bed and stood in the kitchen and watched me go out the back door, and I was just about to come back in with the swimming pool, and I heard her moving. So I dropped I put the swimming pool down, I walked inside. She said, "Me just seen Santa go out the door. Did you see him?" I said, "No, he must have passed me." Mate, it was me going out the back door. She thought I was Santa, and she said, "I just seen Santa go out the back door." Imagination, eh?
Yeah.
Imagination.
Yeah, I was just looking at Aussie Autos.
It's all about Christmas. Is all about children and having fun for the kids.
Yeah.
Some people say, you know, why don't you have Christmas, or why don't you do this to some people? And it's like the parents, but it's not really about the parents or grown-ups. It's not about that. It's just about that moment as being naive as a child, that right to be naive, and not know anything, and be completely innocent in the world. So they should be able to have Christmas if they want it.
You think you got trouble, Aussie Autos? Who's at the bottom of the ladder? Who's at the bottom of the ladder of the NRL?
It'd be Bulldogs, eh?
Don't say that word, please. I was born and bred there, Zaya. I was born and bred in Bankstown.
Oh, true.
Yeah, Bankstown Hospital.
Nice.
And I lived 3 minutes, well, five minutes down the road from Bankstown itself, in a place on the Hume Highway. But yeah, and I got blue and white blood in me, mate. One of my when I was a young fella, my mate 2 doors down, his uncle used to play for him and used to get us free tickets and shit like that. Football's all changed now, mate. It's all money. It's all bloody. It's not the old days. We used to go there, mate, and play a game of footy. But it's still good now, but it's not what it used to be.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be last next season.
No, it's
Yeah, pretty good team.
Yeah, mate. They blame the coaches, mate. They can't blame the coach. The coach doesn't run out in the field.
Yeah.
It's the players, mate. And you can't, mate. Clubs have got money. Clubs have got this. They buy this. They trade that. Players leave and come and go. They're all over the place. Doesn't matter what sport it is. AFL's the same, mate. Big dollars.
AFL's getting worse. It's getting worse, man. But it never used to be like that with AFL.
No, see, this is the same as NRL and the fucking.
It's turned to like NBA. They get traded half season, and they're talking about that with AFL, like half season trade offs.
Yeah,
in AFL.
Yeah,
they brought it up. Yeah.
Blokes back in the early days, mate, they did it for the love of the game, not for the money of the game.
Yeah. Gary Ablett, Senior.
Well, so, mate, he's a legend, you know, and mate, and the same as like I come from a town where a little town in Victoria where Timmy, what's his name that does the Channel 7? Tim, he's Essendon bloke. Timmy
Watson.
Timmy Watson.
Yeah.
He was born in this town where I live.
Yeah.
He was born here.
You know how I reckon that one of the most underrated player is? I reckon of all time, or should I say full forward, true full forward. And it's not Gary Ablett, it's actually Tony Modra.
Oh, he's a South Australian too.
Yeah. Not many people would remember him.
I remember. Mate, I was born in New South Wales, so AFL was just because I've been down here for now nearly 10 years. I don't follow the game. I'm a Bombers. People say to me, "Who do you follow?" I say, "Mate, I follow the drug cheats. And they get a laugh out of it.
Yeah, I called them that too, because they are. Let's face it.
Yeah, mate, I'll put my hand up. Yeah, hey, I'm a supporter and I'm on drugs.
Guilty. They just had a few downer after the year later, didn't they? A couple of years of a downer. It's
AFL. All the sports, mate. It's all changed over the years, and good luck to them. You know, they attract the numbers. They pay big money, and if this pandemic's really affected all that sort of sport now, it's starting to get back to its normal stuff.
Yeah. A lot of players getting kicked out because they're not getting the vax too, something like that.
Well, that's it, mate. If look, everyone's to their own decision on that. If you think you can, it's not going to hurt you. We'll think again, and think if it's not going to do this and not going to do that. Have a look at what's the past has brought to us. It's not what we bought. We came to that. That virus came to us, and it'll take effect on everybody. It's a part of this world now, and a part of everybody's life. Yeah. If we weren't going anywhere, I wouldn't have had any needles. Fuck the government. I don't want them. They're not going to tell me what they can do. But if you want to, if you can't even walk into Kmart now without showing some identification that you had you got your certificate. You can't go
Yeah,
into a
that's-
restaurant. You can't go into a club. You could,
Yeah, I haven't been anywhere for a while. I haven't got it yet. Whatever.
they're putting us into a category when they do that. They're herding us into one place, and the fucking herd that gets it done will be allowed to go through, but the herd that doesn't get it done, they're gonna penalise, and that's discrimination as far as I'm concerned. It's everybody's right and to do what they think suits best for themselves. And they shouldn't be fucking standing people up and saying you can't come in here because it's a non-essential. If it's to go into Kmart's not an essential thing to do, but you can walk into Woolworths and stand next to the same person. How many people do they know that are in Woolworths that haven't been vaccinated, and who's got what?
Yeah, I'm near. Yeah.
Or how many of those people walking around are vaccinated and giving it to those who aren't?
That's right. It's
and making them who aren't are vaccinated at risk. I don't know, because it's more dangerous to us. I'm just saying it's a hard topic to really cover. It's not finalised yet. I don't think things are going to be back to what we remember ever. There's no stopping whatever change is happening.
Oh, Sozzy. Stuff.
Long on, lads. Ultimately, I reckon we should take China to court, mate. Make them pay, or something has to happen. Eventually, when it's all said and done.
So the whole world would take them to court. They'd be broke.
Nah.
You reckon?
Just seize assets. Because China already owns us. It would just seize assets. We'll just take everything back.
Yeah, it won't be long before it won't be called Australia. They'll have a bridge between here and there. I just think the kids of today got a lot of issues in front of them with the price of houses, employment, that sort of stability that we had. They put the age up. You can't get your pension until you're 67 now. Can't get your superannuation until you turn 67.
65 for women, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though they live longer.
Yeah, well, they put it up last year. It was 65, and then they put it up to 2 years. That's to make you stay at work longer and pay more tax. And if they don't have to look after you when you retire.
My old boy was going to retire. He was going to retire, my old boy. No, he can't. He is, yeah. He was born in 56.
He was born what?
56.
So was I.
Oh, so he's the same age as you. And he's my old boy's a leading hand, a head man at James Hardy's. He's the quality assurance officer.
Oh, right, very good. So I had to retire through medical.
Yeah,
and I give my license back before they took all my licenses. I give them all back before they took it off me.
Oh yeah,
I had heavy vehicles, hire cars, taxis, dangerous goods license, explosive tickets. I give it all back to the different things because one person, a endocrinologist, wouldn't sign off. She said she couldn't do it. One year she said, next year I can't sign this for you, Steve, because. And I said, I know, I understand, and I give it up because I didn't want to be responsible for somebody behind on the road that I caused a drama with.
Yeah, truck's just too heavy, too big.
Oh man,
You can't stop it, once it's
no,
gone.
that's right.
You slowly see your own death or somebody else's death.
I couldn't live with myself, mate. If I love my job for not for the job itself, but for the driving part of it and seeing the countryside and meeting so many people over the years. And I reckon I've done close to a couple of million kilometres in the 35 years that I've had a licence for. 44 years now, but.
Yeah, I catch a bus around and almost never drive because I smoke weed. Yeah, and I couldn't be responsible for the death of some other person just for because I couldn't not have a cone. So when I decided not to smoke as much as I am, then I'll start driving more, start riding more. But it's it's stupid to drive around stoned. It's you get busted or you hit someone.
I'm a bit blasé about that, mate. I don't get behind the wheel of a truck, but I get behind the wheel of a car, and it is wrong on exactly what you say. And that's the responsibility.
I would imagine if you're going to drive a car, you wouldn't have a bong like within half an hour. You would relax. You'd say, "I'm going to drive somewhere soon."
Oh yeah, for sure, mate. If I know I'm going to smoke tomorrow, I don't smoke tomorrow. I smoke now, but it's still in my system. But I'm not crazy and fucking going out and doing stupid things.
I would have a cone. Yeah, I mean, I would have a cone in the morning, for example. I'd have breakfast and then drive to work. No worries. But what I'm saying is, you wouldn't rage up and get in the car and drive.
When I was
drinking.
When I was like 19 to 22, driving trucks, I was a very young fella. I used to drive down the highway with a driving light sitting next to me. It had been just made a mix-up in driving light cover, and I'd sit there with an off-sider, and he'd hold the steering wheel, and I'd put the bong up to my knee like this.
Yeah,
and smoke it away, and I've done that for years, mate. Been pulled over
my old boy would drive to work with a beer between his legs. Yeah. He still drinks a 6-pack a day. To this day, every day, 6-pack every day. My old boy, he's your age.
I'm not. I like a drink. I'm starting to like a drink a bit more than what I used to. Wasn't a big thing, but I get into this stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not saying that. But you guys wouldn't have a fat rage before you went to work. A bong or something, whatever. The same morning routine. You do your thing, whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
But you're always aware that you can't rage up and get too smashed before work because you just look like an idiot. And you could drive, and if you smash into someone, when you're just waking up and having a cone, but it's fine. There's a difference between like raging up. So
I stopped off at these people's place up the mid-north coast, and I stopped off there at like 10 o'clock at night, and I knew I had to be away there by about 4 in the morning. I had a few hours up my sleep, and I knew what time I had to get in and unload and shit like that. And I stopped off at these people's places. Man, I never left there for fucking 36 hours. I was so smashed, so wasted. They give me some of this. It was like tripping weed.
Well, that's what maybe that's the thing. If you smoke the right weed, you won't be driving anywhere.
I didn't go anywhere, pal. I was told I couldn't have even unlocked the door to get into it. And that was back in the 80s and 90s, and I think, well, now they don't get into the weed, they get into the other stuff, mate, and it's just to stay awake, you know. He was that Midnight Rider. He used to drive a forklift when he was fucking standing there. He does it better.
I would. What I'm saying is, I suppose I
That's
wouldn't
your
do it
opinion,
now.
pal.
But I've done stupid shit.
But
before.
yeah,
You
you going live tomorrow? And
yeah, about lunchtime, Melbourne time.
something like that. I'll go live tomorrow sometime. Probably tomorrow night again.
Yeah, 11:30 in the morning, Adelaide time, which is probably 12. G'day, Jeffo. Aussie Jeffo. Midnight Rider.
I'm gonna head off shortly. Probably
Yeah.
about a few minutes. A few more widgets.
Bong on, lads.
Yeah.
Bong on for sure.
Cheers. for
Fire in
dropping
the
up.
hole.
Gear changer.
No worries. I'll save this bong. I've had a few. Take
Have
care,
ya?
codes. Wombat Organics. Mark Succotard. Ryder. Take care, Zaya. Take care, Gear Changer. Sees what I'm looking at.
Man,
Cheers, Hook.
cheers, Hook.
Cheers, Cody. Wombats, Mark, everyone. Jeffa, Midnight.
Brendan knows the go.
Have a good night, folks. I'll go live tomorrow night. I'll let you know on Hook stream around lunchtime.
If I'm not here, when you go on, if you see the Tasmanian Terence,
Hey, mate.
Chillin'. What up, Gear Changer? How was your journey? You made it back
this bloke knows all about it.
to me.
The mess hole.
Do I gotta shut my other shit down? Hold on. Am I echoing?
No, Zaya's
No,
gonna hit the mute button shortly and tell us all to have sex and travel.
Right.
Fuck off.
Cheers, Monty's. Old man with your soul, 20-year-old. Hey.
That's what
Cheers,
I'm saying.
lads. Everyone have a good one.
Fucking Gear
What's up?
Changer over there riding dirty. He said he had to go out fucking 3 hours and ride dirty again.
Catch you all.